Whoa, it's the illusion reporting from somewhere on spaceship Earth. Killing a little time here before I pick the bird up. I want to thank Lily for sending these rad wall hangers to Owl for his room. Bird's going to be super fired up to hang his unicorn sweatshirts on these. Indeed. So it's Monday. We're getting the work week started. Do we not have a lot to be thankful this Monday? I think absolutely we do. Holy smokes. We have a lot to be thankful. And I think the thing that we should be thankful for today is just our health, man. Just straight up, if you're healthy today, you've won. You've won. I was, I'm watching. I am studying what's going on with the Wu flu, and it looks bad. Looks like a bad scene. I don't really get into the doom and gloom of it. I give thanks and praise that my health today is healthy today. I'm stoked. I'm not stuck on a cruise ship. I'm stoked that I'm not being mandatorily quarantined in China somewhere. And I noticed the United Kingdom just invoked mandatory quarantine. So that's alarming. I think that as a super hopeful person, you stay in a state of gratitude. But I'm also like a realist. I'm also a realist about life on this planet and the cyclical nature of life on this planet. So I think part of why I give gratitude and thanks a lot is I know that at any moment it could all just disappear in the blink of an eye. I really learned that last year with the fire. It's, one day you go to bed, life looks a certain way. The next day you wake up, it looks a totally different way. So I think right now we have to put ourselves into a state of gratitude. And if I'm following what's going on, if it is what it is, there's no stopping it. And the only thing that we can do is take care of our health, right? And the one thing that I know that you can do to safeguard your health is a positive mental attitude. And prayer, meditation, keeping your immune system fully functioning, get your D3K2, your colloidal silver, and take your vitamin C. All of those bases, stay hydrated. It was interesting. I was listening to something talking about how one thing that really short circuits your immune system is heavy duty working out. And I was realizing that makes a lot of sense, because I know when I really push it hard, like surf all day or really skate pretty hard for a number of hours, or even go mountain biking and really climb the hill and really go for it. I'm shot for a good 2 days. And I didn't realize that it lowers your immunity to really do extreme workouts, and that if you're going to work out, you got to do a lighter workout. So it was just something I've learned recently that I wasn't completely aware of. It makes a lot of sense to me. I mean, I learned that all with fixing my back, rehabbing my back from the herniated disc. It's all about light workout, retraining muscle groups, and heavy working out would do more harm to my back than a light workout. So, I mean, with all that said, it's again, the gratitude for health, right? The one thing that you need first and foremost is health. And the one thing I've learned over my lifetime is that health is directly in correlation to my perception of the world around me. And if I perceive the world negatively, like I don't feel that good, and then I don't want to go out and participate in physical activities, I just assume like be like outside, maybe, and like, but I always have a chance to readjust that. And I'm not one of those, like people say, you just change it on the fly, but I'm not that guy. But I have realized that the one thing that I can do is if I remember, if I'm not in a state of positive mental attitude, if I'm not fully feeling like super fired up on everything, I can stop and bring God into my life and ask God to remove those negative, doubtful, self-detrimental feelings and vibes and perceptions. And I find that just merely the act of asking, the simplest prayer I know is help, just help. And that can be help me with this or that, or it can just help me help. Like, because I know that the one thing about being grateful in life is being of service to other people. Without being of service of other people, how do you express gratitude? You just sit around your living room and be grateful? Or do you go out into the world and share your gratitude with all those you encounter, whether it be the cashier, your friends, your family, or just helping someone that needs to be helped? And for me, as you know, that's the one again, once again, the blessing of being an alcoholic. Like, there's plenty of people for me to go out and help, because my primary purpose as a sober person is to help another alcoholic achieve sobriety, right? So I got a pretty obvious mandate, and I have a pretty obvious way to plug in. So I do get to practice what I preach in that sense of expressing my gratitude by being willing to help another person. And what I've found also is like, yeah, that's a pretty broad picture of, helping another alcoholic. But what I've also found is the simplest way to express my gratitude is treating everybody I run into with a true moment, like a true moment of like connection, of eye contact, name contact, recognition that they exist in my reality and therefore I exist in their reality, and we share an energetic frequency. Because I'm pretty, and again, it goes to that thing of what gratitude is like, isn't that the electricity of the human Tesla coil? Because I'm a firm believer that we as individuals and human beings are the Tesla coil. That it isn't some abstract structure that needs to be made or something plugged into the car or stuck on top of your building. You are the Tesla coil, and you are that which receives and transmits this electromagnetic energy. And we can do it verbally, we can do it visually, we can do it empathetically, dude. We have all sorts of ways to convey electromagnetic energy to another human being out there. And that in itself is the transmission of energy, which fuels another person. Nothing fuels me more than the exchange of being a human with another human, i.e. helping one or having one be kind to me or being kind to another person. It's a very symbiotic relationship, and that energy exchange elevates my personal physical being, right? So that's why, like, I know the days that I forget to pray, and part of why I'm making this video is this is me actually just praying in an open space of I am praying to God for gratitude and health and happiness and the ability to transmit that energy to another human being so that they can raise their frequency and be in a state of grace, right? So as I move through this moment, or this monologue, if you will, I realize more and more that yeah, I am the human Tesla coil, that you are the human Tesla coil, and that the energy we exchange is the true currency. You can get all, because there's nothing more valuable than treating another human being with kindness and love and having that reciprocated. You know what I mean? But if you're waiting around for that exchange, you'll be waiting all day. So the first thing you can do is just go be kind and put a smile on the cashier's face or the gas station attendant's face, or be of service to another human being. And then you get you've already exchanged the energy. And the weird thing, by giving it away, you get to receive it. And I've also learned that in this life, that in order to keep it, I have to give it away. That if I want to receive good energy, I have to give good energy first. It's up to me to get the ball rolling. But if we are all out there proactively getting the positive energy ball rolling, right? It's a win-win. And, what does that say? A rising tide lifts all boats. So that's what I'm thinking about today, as there are people in this very moment dying and losing their marbles and all of that, stuck on cruise ships, getting mandatory quarantine, is be grateful for the space you're occupying today, because today is the day. Today is the day you get a chance to make peace with yourself, so that you can make peace with God, so that you can receive the forgiveness that you hope to exchange with the world around you, right? Is the one thing that I learned, the one thing that is the key cornerstone to my health and happiness is my ability to forgive. And I've learned that over the last year and a half is the most powerful gift that God has given me is the ability of forgiveness. And it is the healthiest thing that I can do to transmit the human energy coil and be part of that high frequency vibe radiating through all realms of time and space. So that's what I'm thinking about here, waiting to pick up Owl from preschool. All right, so have a beautiful day. Enjoy your health and happiness. And remember, it's an inside job. All right, it's The Illusion signing off. Links down below.